I thank the chairwoman for recognizing us, and I'd like to announce our witness here from Cincinnati. As I mentioned, she's a fellow Cincinnatian. Terry Segerberg is the Chief Executive Officer and Chairwoman of the Board of Directors of Mesa Industries, and it is a small business located at Lunken Airport in Cincinnati, Ohio. Founded by Terry's father in 1967, Mesa manufactures and distributes items for the petroleum industry and the construction industry. Mesa employs approximately 75 people. The company is proud of the fact that the average employee remains with the company over 10 years. Terry has been a very active member of the Cincinnati Chamber of Commerce. Mesa was the Chamber's Small Business Award of Excellence runner-up for 2008 this year. Terry was mayor of Hercules, California from 1997 through 2001 and also served as a city council member from 94 through 2001. She holds a Bachelor of Business Administration degrees in accounting from Armstrong College in Pasadena, California. And we welcome you here this morning and look forward to your testimony.
Thank you. Good morning, Chairwoman Velasquez, Ranking Member Shabbat, excuse me, and distinguished members of the Committee on Small Business. And gentlemen, thank you. I think if we are in the coach section, I'm on the window with no window. I think that costs extra. You've given my family history beautifully. I am honored to be here and to represent my company. It's a non-traditional role for a female, as you can appreciate. My father founded the company in 1967 to support our family. And I've had the honor to go out on my own, come back after politics, and come back into the family business, and now I lead it as the CEO and chairwoman. Mesa is currently composed of 4 different companies: Mesa Rubber Company, Gunite Supply and Equipment, Air Placo, and Mesa Laminated Fabrics. That puts us in, with a diverse corporate mix of products and companies, that puts us both in the petroleum industry as well as in new construction and renovations. We operate out of 3 locations: Cincinnati, Houston, and Los Angeles. Initially, our goal was quite simple: provide a product in an industry that we knew well so that our own family could support itself. Clearly, a true example of the American dream as ever could be. We don't get the press that the mega corporations get, and we don't get the resources that they have either. What we do have is the integrity and desire to support our family and the families of our employees. Over the years, we've faced many challenges, yet we've managed to eke out a profit in every one of our 40-plus years. In those things in which we have control, we have successfully navigated Mesa. The demands of operating our business have grown significantly, especially since 2002, when we have essentially doubled our activities. Clearly, to operate and manage such a diverse set of companies and products, communication and travel are integral parts of our routines. For example, I have flown over 1 million miles in just the last few years, with a window. The average cost in the last 2 years for me to fly from Cincinnati to LA and back in 2 years has risen from $390 to $630. That's a 62% increase with the luxury of advanced planning. Clearly, the airline industry has struggled to keep their costs down, and yet with the escalating cost of fuel, they are out of cost-saving options. The constantly increasing costs are being passed on to us passengers by reduced flight options, elimination of travel comfort items and windows, and now we must pay to travel with a suitcase. As a business owner, I fully understand their dilemma. In order for me to afford my airline ticket today, we must increase our sales and generate more profit. Not such an easy solution. Now, when you multiply these increased costs by 20 to include my traveling staff, the impact is thousands and thousands of dollars each month. Conducting business over the phone and via the internet is fine, but it's not a realistic solution for my business. It's not a solution for cutting travel costs. The complexities of many of our products require customization on a case-by-case basis, the nuances of which are magnified when you consider that in the case this is where we are dealing with environmental protection systems for the petroleum industry itself. In order to manage my business operating out of 3 states, travel is not a perk. It's a requirement. It is essential that the continuity of Mesa and our operations and our strong long-term stability, that we have the flexibility to travel. Nonetheless, we have been forced to reduce our intra-company travel. Earlier this week, I had an employee tell me that he was feeling the pinch too. It's not just the airline industry, and it's not just Mesa, it's my employees. And when I said, what kind of pinch are you feeling? He said, well, I feel like my kids are robbed. And I said, what do you mean your kids are robbed? Wasn't quite sure what he meant. And he said, we have to pinch and save money so much now that we don't have any more family outings, and we canceled our family vacation. Well, that's a pretty sad statement. I've had other employees talk about cutting costs and economizing in the grocery store, and perhaps the most frightening story I heard was one employee finally voiced up that this winter in Ohio, he turned his heat off to save money for gas. This spring, we instituted a gas card reward program for our employees. We give 4 cards away a week just to help them because their pocket money is gone. We just doubled that to 8 cards a week. And why do we do this? Our employees need relief and otherwise are out of options. We pride ourselves in the quality of our employees and the benefit programs that we offer and the living wages we pay. The other area hit hard by gasoline is our shipping costs, where we see gas surcharges that are now ranging from 26 to 51%. And when something's shipped by air freight, it's exorbitant and often unimaginable. While in theory we can pass these actual costs on to our customers, the realities hit once again, and we must remain competitive in our industries. Our vendors are facing the same increases, and therefore our raw materials are going up and the freight to receive our products is going up. It is nearly a daily occurrence that we receive a letter from a vendor telling us about another price increase. We have limited reactions. We can raise our prices to maintain our margins and hope our customers will tolerate the increase, or we can lower our margins and hope we can survive these times. So where does that leave us? We see a bifurcated solution as the only viable course of action. As a nation, we've got to require higher yielding engines for our vehicles. We must utilize our oil resources that are fallow, and we have to come up with a realistic energy plan. It may appear that I've digressed a little, but in my opinion, the core issue for the airlines is the same that I'm facing as a small business owner. The cost of oil is simply too much. Thank you very much.